Hello everyone and welcome to NXT. I am Travis Bateman alongside Gail Kim. And tonight, Gail, it's going to be a good show as always. Tonight is a bit of a smaller show tonight. But regardless, it's still going to be a great show here tonight regardless. We've got some big matches in store. It was just me talking about a Pokemon battle and reacting to the episode. Doing alright, Isabel. Tonight could very well be a very interesting night. Holla, holla, holla. That's all the girls who say who. And here comes the NXT General Manager. Well, Kelly's kicking off the night with her big announcement. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the NXT General Manager, Kelly. Kelly making her way to the ring here. You know, Kelly's nearly coming up her 2-year anniversary since becoming the general manager of NXT. I have to say, she's been quite, I have questioned some of the things that Kelly has done over the last nearly 2 years as NXT general manager, but she's been an absolute fantastic general manager. What's up, NXT Universe? Colorado Springs, Colorado. How are you all doing tonight? Golly. So, as you all know, I have a big announcement that I am going to make, and that announcement revolves around the NXT Championship. So tonight in our main event here on NXT, there's going to be a 6-man battle royal taking place tonight. And the 6 men that I have chosen, that they will battle it out in our main event to determine who will face Ricky Starks for the NXT Championship at the NXT Special 2300. I have chosen Patrick Cox, Jacob Fatu, Drew McIntyre, Josh Briggs, Trick Williams, and Jay White will all fight for the opportunity to become the #1 contender for the NXT Championship. Hey, Sean. It is going to be tremendous. It's going to be tremendous, isn't it, Colorado? So thank you all for the do. Wait a sec. What the hell is the NXT Women's Champion coming out here for? I see. Callie. Are you serious about last week? You're going to put my NXT Championship on the line against 2 unworthy challenges of Lola Vice and Ren Sinclair? Like, this has to be a joke, right? I want real contenders for my championship. First you give me Maxine Dupree, and now you're giving me these 2? Why do Ren Sinclair and Lola Vice deserves an opportunity at this? Well, here's the thing, Stephanie. You could have fought one of them. Well, here's the thing, Steph. You could have just sat back and let them finish this best of 7 series, and you'd be having to face one of them. But because you got involved in their match, now you're going to be facing both of them. And it's going to happen on the NXT Special 2300. First Maxine Dupree, and now these two? I'd wrestle Gail Kim if she wasn't retired, because she would be a worthy challenger. Julia, 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 Julia. I ran her out of NXT. Oh, Stephanie. Comes Lola voice. Stephanie. I think you are afraid. I think you're afraid of these fists knocking you out cold. That's why you don't want to fight. That's why you don't want to fight me. And honestly, I don't blame you. I don't blame you one bit. I don't blame you one bit. Because these fists have knocked out even people like Roxanne Perez. And let's not forget, these fists also knocked out Ronda Rousey. Oh well, all of us got interrupted, and here comes Ren Sinclair. Lola, shut up. No one cares about your fists, okay? Yeah, they have been. No one cares about your fists, okay, Lola? Ren sucks. Oh yeah, I suck? Well, at least I'm better than all of you idiots here in Colorado. You know, Steph, I enjoyed what you did to Maxine, by the way. Big fan. But I will be leaving 2,300 as the NXT Women's Champion. And as for you, Lola, I learned from some of the best in what used to be no quarter catch crew. And I'm going to use all the skills that I've learned to beat you, Steph, to become NXT Women's Champion. What are the NXT Women's Tag Team Champions doing out here? Ren! Lola! Shut up! You two don't even belong in the presence of the Dark Angel. Kelly, you need to reconsider this match. Unless you want Stephanie to break your rising stars. Because she can do more than just... Oh, Lola's had enough! Oh, back fist to Shirakawa! Oh, and Lola just back fist Shirakawa! And oh, look at this! And now a big brawl breaking out here! Lola Vice has had enough, and look at this! Oh, and Stephanie gets sent flying out of the ring alongside the NXT Women's Tag Team Champions. Oh, and Ren Sinclair from behind. And the NXT Women's Champion is obviously bailing out of here. And Sinclair with the scissors kick. Give me my belt back. That's my belt. Stephanie Valkyria's reign could be in jeopardy as Ren Sinclair and Lola Vice looking to get the upper hand. Jada Parker, you've been bragging for the last week about beating Daphne Shaw on NXT Level Up. Now it's time for you to back up your words tonight against Daphne. Did you see that Mina and Mariah broke up? Yeah, I mean, I kind of saw that coming, if I'm being honest. It was pretty obvious that they were going to break up. I even said they were going to break up during that celebration ceremony. Seth theme got re-released. Only difference is the world is louder. Yeah. They just... Yeah. You know, I've been hearing a lot of people saying all I've been doing is bragging that I beat Daphne Shaw. I mean, she's a former NXT Women's North American Champion. Why wouldn't I want to brag? And tonight, I will beat her again. And then after I beat her again, Kelly will have no choice but to feature me more and put me in line for the NXT Women's North American Championship. Well, Jada Parker, a big opportunity for her tonight. Yeah, she's got Scripps' thing. Well, I should say Reggie. Same guy. Never trust Mariah May. Yep, you can. Yeah, you can't trust her. Yep, you can never trust Mariah May. I even said Mariah was gonna turn on Mina Shirakawa. A big opportunity for Jada Parker here tonight. Da, 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 da. Rising from the ground, echoes of the sound, ashes of the past, of the present, and the future is now. And her opponent from Detroit, Michigan, the hero of justice, Daphne Shaw. And listen to this ovation for Daphne Shaw as she makes her way to the ring. It was last week on NXT Level Up. Jada Parker pulled off an upset victory over Daphne Shaw, and that's kind of what has led to this matchup here tonight. Well, listen, Jada Parker just beat a former NXT Women's North American Champion. She has every right to brag. She has every right to brag, and she has every right to claim that she deserves more opportunities. When you score a big victory over one of the key stars that is consistently featured, you have every right to brag. Yeah, but that's all Jada has been doing, is constantly running her mouth about how she beat Daphne Shaw. But now this is her chance to really like, because all Jada has done has constantly gone on about it, but now this is her chance to do it on a bigger stage here on NXT, and I think she could very well do it. I think, she could very well do it. Daphne's not herself right now. She thought she had a partner and a friendship with Sally Dennis, but Sally said she prefers working as a singles competitor, and she ended up leaving Daff, but they're still friends. But they are still friends. They are still friends. It's not a full-on betrayal, as what some people like to interpret it as. Since Daphne's the hero of justice, I wonder if Topo, Dispo, and Jiren would take her in the Pride Troopers. And also, Gotenks would probably get a bit jealous. Hey, I'm the hero of justice around here. Don't forget about Gotenks. He used to call himself the hero of justice. Oh, man! Come on! And now Daphne. Oh, using her quickness. And Daphne using her amazing quickness here to gain the advantage. Daphne Shaw, former NXT Women's North American Champion, and one of the final NXT All-Star Women's Champion. Our huge main event tonight, the big 6-man battle royal to determine who will face Ricky Starks at NXT 2300. That is going to be a star-studding match. And now look at this, and now the Justice Flash! And there's the Justice Flash by Shaw to Parker to put away Parker, and a kick out. Girl, it's been almost a year since Daphne got cleared to wrestle when she started as a referee here in WWE. And now Parker. Parker taking down Shaw. What does Parker have in store here? And now, Parker with a Rough Rider. A little Rough Rider action here for Jada Parker. And Daphne kicks out. Is that really her finisher? That's hilarious. And now Jada, top rope. Oh, big super kick. Daphne Shaw avoided it and hits a super kick on Parker. The Thunder Flash! Thunder Flash! 1, 2. Shaw gets the win over Parker. Rising from the ground, echoes of the sound. Here is your winner, Daphne Shaw. And Daphne Shaw silencing Jada Parker here tonight. A big victory here for Daphne. A much needed win. A much needed win for Daphne Shaw. And Daphne putting Jada Parker in her place here tonight. Yes, she is. She is a face. My guest at this time is Jamie Hayter. Hello, Patty. Hello. Jamie, last week I interviewed Ronda Rousey, and she thinks you are all hype, and she believes that she could easily expose you in that ring. So what is your response to Ronda Rousey's challenge to you? Well, first off, if Ronda Rousey has the guts, she would say that stuff to my face. And also, I'm not afraid of Ronda Rousey. If Ronda wants to get in my face, maybe she can confront me like a real woman. And as for her little challenge, I accept her little match. I accept her little challenge. Because honestly, I've been looking for a big opponent. You know, I've been smashing enhancement talent, smashing up second-rate, lower tier wrestlers, and I'm looking forward to my first real challenge. So Ronda, you better bring your A game as a former Raw and SmackDown Women's Champion, like you bragged. You bragged about being the first woman to main event WrestleMania when you really shared that honor with Becky Lynch and Charlotte. If it wasn't for those two, you wouldn't have been in the main event. Oh! And secondly, you are going to fall to the haterade like everybody else. Maybe next week, Ronda, come meet me face to face, and we'll see how tough you are then. See you next week, Ronnie. Okay, well, there you go. Jamie Hayter has accepted Ronda Rousey's challenge. Back to you guys. I was asleep all morning. I didn't wake up until nearly 12 o'clock. So I didn't hear it. Here we go. It's time for some Alpha Academy action here. It's time for some tag action. Ding, ding, ding. The following contest is set for one fall, making his way to the ring. Making their way to the ring. Tozawa and Otis. Alpha Academy. Well, it was last week after Maxine talked about her matchup with Stephanie Vaquer. It was the fashionists that interrupted the Academy. And so now the Academy look to get into the hunt for the NXT Tag Team titles. Tozawa and Otis take on Prince Norman and Brian Gale in tag team action. Yes, boy! On and on, on and on, we go on and on and on, we go on and on and on, as the might is young. Yes, boy! Here comes the most fashionable duo in all of NXT. What the hell is Brian Gale wearing? And their opponents, they are the NXT Tag Team Champions, Brian Gale and Prince Norman. What the hell is Brian Gale wearing? He's wearing fashion. That's what he's wearing. He looks like he looks absolutely ridiculous in that outfit. The NXT Tag Team Champions, who have been the champions for over 100 days at this point. It's been a big title reign for the fashionists. Just look at the fashion on these two. These two just look absolutely handsome. And Danielle Vaughan is like the luckiest woman in the world to be with Prince Norman. Just look at how handsome he is. Jeez, I cannot believe. Like Brian Gale, come on, Brian Gale just looks absolutely ridiculous. You cannot tell me Brian Gale does not look ridiculous. I mean, it's a little much, but as I said, it's fashion. You mean to tell? You're saying you would want to dress like that? You look stupid. You look stupid. You look stupid. Yeah, I agree with the WWE Universe here. These people here in Colorado Springs don't know fashion if it would smack them in their head. That's not fashion. That's not fashion. That's not fashion. Fashion, shut up! Oh. And the WWE Universe really letting their feelings out to how Brian Gale looks in this matchup. Huge powerbomb to Tozawa, and Tozawa gets the shoulders up. Well, as I said, these people here in Colorado Springs, Colorado, wouldn't know Fashion if it smacked them in their head. Oh, look at this. What on earth happened there? Okay. And now Tozawa. Yeah, mate. Yeah, if I'm not busy, yeah, you can call. And now Brian. Oh, takes down Tozawa. I'd like to correct my mistake from earlier. I said it's actually been 2 years since Daphne Shaw came out of retirement. Not a year because Kelly was GM in season 9. Yeah, I'm glad. Well, I would have corrected you, but you don't like it when I'm actually better than you. Very kind of you, Gail. There's the powerhouse Australian Prince Norman. Prince Norman, the big Aussie. Oh, and Tozawa. Tozawa really needs to make a tag here. He's being very greedy and not letting Otis in. And there's the tag, and now and there's the tag, and here comes Otis. I've been all right. And here comes Otis, the big powerhouse, the #1 guy of the Alpha Academy. Oh, and now Tozawa. And now look at Brian now. And look at Brian Gale on the outside. Brian Gale on the outside taking out Tozawa. Oh, and now Otis. Prince Norman went up to the top rope. Took too long. Otis for the clothesline. Maxine Dupree later tonight. Maxine Dupree will be facing off against Danielle Vaughan a little later tonight. Oh, and Tozawa. And Tozawa with the shiniest wizard, and Prince Norman with a throat shot. Oh, and a kick out, by Otis. And maybe it's after ZA, who knows? Oh man, and now Otis is starting to feel it. And now Otis starting to feel it, looking for the World's Academy Slam. Tag made to Brian Gale, who again I cannot get over his outfit. And now Tozawa. Oh man, what the hell was that scream? Brian Gale with a ridiculous scream. That's what I can really that's what I can call it. And now Prince Norman comes in, takes out Otis. Takes out Otis with a big slam. And now Gale off the top with a knee. Oh, and Otis kicks out. Come on, man. Otis still alive, and the fashionists cannot believe that Otis is still in this fight. It is not over yet for the Alpha Academy. Tag made. Here comes Tozawa. Tag now made to Tozawa. Brian Gale doesn't want to be there. And now Tozawa, top rope, and Tozawa! And Otis and look at this. Otis takes out Norman, and the Academy have just beat the tag champs. No way, the Academy have just beat the tag champs. Unbelievable! Otis and Tozawa have just beat the tag champs. Here are your winners, Akira Tozawa and Otis. I can't believe this. Tozawa and Otis have just beat the NXT Tag Team Champions here tonight. I cannot believe this. And with this victory, Otis and Tozawa have now guaranteed themselves a future title shot against the champions. Ah! Brian Gale and Prince Norman. Days as champions might be numbered. Thank you. Hey, well done, Otis. Yeah. Tozawa, can you go on ahead with Maxine? Sure. I better take this. It's my mom. Alright, come on, Tozawa. Let's go celebrate. Hello. Oh. Hey, what's up? Hey, big sexy Otis. Oh. Hey, what's up? Dun 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 dun. Who the hell was that on the phone? I have no idea. Otis said it was his mom. Would his mom really call him Big Sexy Otis? Maybe, I don't know. Something fishy might be going on, that's for sure. Something's fishy going on, that's for sure. But here comes Angelo Dawkins. I bring the swag that I brought again. Is it a dead and I got it, yeah. I bring the swag that I brought again. Is it a dead and I got it, yeah. Ding, ding, ding. The following contest is Sefel Waffle, making his way to the ring, Angelo Dawkins. Well, Angelo Dawkins has got his work cut out for him here tonight. He takes on Tama Tonga in singles action. The Tongans made their return at NXT Spring Breaking, attacking the Viking Raiders and the NXT Tag Team Champions to let them know that they are back in business, and the Tongans apparently acknowledge Jacob Fatu as their tribal chief. Hey, ah. Dun 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 dun. Hey, ah. Dun 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 dun. And his opponent, being accompanied by Tongaloa, Tama Tonga. Just look at how fierce these two are. Just look at how fierce these two are. If you thought they were dangerous for Solo Sikoa, you could only imagine how dangerous. Well, all of Julia's matches have been competitive up to this point. Well, all of Julia's matches have been competitive since she came to WWE, so it will probably be competitive. It'll probably be competitive. She's been competitive with everyone since she came to NXT. Oh! Well, Steve Smith did shit. He scored small amount of runs in the first innings. Oh! And now Dawkins with a big splash. Dawkins with a big splash and Tama Tonga. Yeah, Japan crowds aren't exactly, you know, very lively. They're not as lively as American fans. I think it's more they like to just watch in silence and just appreciate what's going on in the ring. Because if you do watch Stardom matches, you actually see that they don't make really any noises. They do go ooh and ah for like big spots, but they're not exactly very loud. Because when Mercedes debuted, they didn't really react, and fans looked at that as a negative. Fans are like, the Japan crowd are not even making a sound for Mercedes. I'm just like, well, if you know Japan, if you've watched Stardom and Japan, you would know they don't make a lot of noise. It's not them being disrespectful, it's just that's just how it's always been for them. That's just how they always have been. They've always been silent. They're not as lively as the American audiences. They never have been. Mariah May would know that. Mina Shirakawa would know that. They would know the Japanese audiences aren't loud because they wrestle there. So whenever I hear people say the Japanese crowd Japanese crowds are awful, they just don't know how Stardom works. They don't know how Japan works. That's just how they've always been. Oh, wow! Tama Tonga went for a big move, but Dawkins basically countered it by saying, no, not today, sir. Oh, went for a spear. Well, speaking of not today, sir, Tama Tonga avoiding the spear. And now Tonga. Oh, and Tonga takes down Dawkins. And now Tonga. What on earth is Tonga thinking here? Tonga going up to the top. Oh, and Dawkins. Dawkins preventing that next attack. And now Dawkins looking for the finish. Oh, and there's a counter, and what a move there by Tama. And Tama Tonga with the win over Dawkins. Dun 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 hey ya. Dun 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 hey ya. Here's your winner, Tama Tonga. And Tama Tonga with the win here on NXT over Angelo Dawkins. A big win indeed. Welcome to Tough Enough. With a week until the first elimination of Season 6, how will the rookies step up to avoid elimination? Find out immediately following NXT. Kelly. Hey, Essie, what's up? Essie. Look, I know we haven't been getting featured as of late, and that's perfectly fine. You can't always feature us every week. Hey, boss. We know you can't feature us every week, and that's understandable. And that is truly understandable, and we get it. But we want an opportunity at the NXT Women's Tag Team titles. Hold on. Look, no due respect, but Kelly, you saw that me and Kendall beat the NXT Women's Tag Team Champions at a live event. Yeah, that was a live event. You should know by now live events don't matter. That was a live event. Live events don't matter, Carly. You should know that by now. Hold on. You know what? They've got a point. They did beat the NXT Women's Tag Team Champions. And yes, usually live events don't matter, but whenever we have something like this happen, they do matter. So Carly, Kendall, yes, you two are owed an NXT Women's Tag Team title match for beating Kendall and Carly. But how about this? But how about this? Since the two of you really want an opportunity at the titles, I've decided next week, Carly and Kendall, you two will face the Lee sisters, and they can choose any two. And the winner of that tag match next week will go on to NXT 2300 to meet Azumi and Mina Shirakawa for the NXT Women's Tag Team Championships. How does that sound? Fine by us. Perfect. That is perfectly fine by us. Angela, you down to tag up with me next week? Sure. Damn right. Absolutely, big sis. Alright. It's made official. Hermione and Angela, you two will face Kendall and Carly. Great. We'll see you next week. we'll see you next week then. No hard feelings when we get the title opportunity. Essie, before you three go, Essie, I may put you in the NXT Women's North American title picture. Awesome. I look forward to that. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman, and I am the advocate for your future NXT Women's Champion, the Bangladeshian powerhouse Tracy Lara, and your new, reigning, defending, undisputed NXT North American Champion, Trent Lake. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Ho! It's time to celebrate the new NXT North American Champion. Da 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 do 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 da da da. It's time to celebrate the new NXT North American Champion, Trent Lake. Trent Lake is back and better than ever, and he's back to his normal self thanks to Paul Heyman giving him the motivation that he needed. With Paul Heyman having these two by his side, you can only imagine how more dangerous Paul Heyman has now become with not only having Trent Lake by his side, but now Tracy Lara. Ladies and gentlemen, here stands before you the Bangladeshian powerhouse Tracy Lara. 6'8". 6'8", and the most powerful woman on the NXT roster, and she can snap any one of those women in the back like a twig. And sooner rather than later, Stephanie Vakir will have no choice but to step in the ring with Tracy Lara. And on my right, from St. Paul, Minnesota, he weighs in at 295 pounds of muscle. He is your reigning, defending North American champion, Trent Lake. And tonight we celebrate the return of Trent Lake as he is now brought back to the way he was before. And I saved this man from certain doom. I saved this man from something that he wasn't. And that is an assassin. He doesn't have to assassinate anyone. All he's got to do is break and destroy every human being that walks in his path. So I want to know, is there anyone brave enough in the back that thinks they are brave enough that they can step up to the NXT North American Champion? That's right, there is no one brave enough to wait a minute, when you stand next to me, the fear that you can. Oh, hey, Paul. It's Dean Franklin and Sally Dennis. Paul, can you please do us a favor and shut up, please? Listen, we know you love to talk, Mr. ECW. We know you love to talk. That's all you do is talk. Well, you're a manager, so that makes sense. But you see, Paul... you say there's no woman brave enough who would stand up to Tracy Lara. You said she can break every woman like a twig. I want to ask you a very important question. Can Tracy Lara break the Aussie Natural? Also, did you ask the OTC if you could be here? Oh. You want to know if Tracy Lara can break Miss Dennis? And listen here. Listen here. Look, Tracy may be big and strong, but I'm Australian and I'm tough. So Tracy, I don't fear you. One thing about us Australians that you don't know, Paul, but we don't back down from a fight. Not against anyone. And also, Trent, before you and your muscly girlfriend decide to come and attack us, there is someone in the back that you're very familiar with, and I think he would like to have a word with you. What? Dun 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 dun. Wait a minute. Wait, I know him. Is that Malcolm Bivens? That was Trent Lake's original manager. What the hell is he doing here? That's Malcolm Bivens. That was Trent Lake's original manager. And you remember, he was the creator of Diamond Mine. What the hell is he doing here? Trent! I used to look at you as a son. And I loved you. I am so proud of what you've become. But Paul, you are wrong about one thing. You did not make Trent Lake. I made Trent Lake. And Trent, you're making a huge mistake being with him again. Have you forgotten the times that Paul Heyman has betrayed you? You want to know who never abandoned you? I never abandoned you. I never abandoned you, Trent. But Paul Heyman, he will betray you again. Shut up! Who the hell do you think you are to come back here and try to talk to my client? One more thing, Trent. Oh, look at this, and Dean and Sally now going after Trent Lake and Tracy Lara. Look at this. And look at Bivens. Look at Bivens. And Bivens just tackled down Paul Heyman. No, I'm just an advocate. Oh, look at this. And Trent Lake pulling Paul Heyman out. What the hell is going on? Ah, cool. What the hell is going on here? Trent, I'm going to take your North American Championship. And I'll see you then. When you stand next to me. I can't believe what we've seen. Dean Franklin and Sally Dennis trying to play mind games with Trent Lake by bringing back his old manager, Malcolm Bivens. The mind games are being played here tonight by Dean Franklin and Sally Dennis. You two are going to pay for this. We're now shifting gears now. It's time for our next match. Maxine Dupree ready to go one-on-one with Danielle Vaughn. And it's next. Yes, boy! Yes, girl! On and on, we go on and on we go on and on and on. The night is young. Ding, ding, ding. The following contest is a women's division match set for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Birmingham, England, Danielle Vaughn. Danielle Vaughn making her way to the ring as she is ready for singles action against Maxine Dupree. Just look at Danielle Vaughn. Oh my God. That is fashion. Well, at least she doesn't look as silly as Brian Gale did earlier tonight. And her opponent, representing Alpha Academy, Maxine Dupree. Maxine Dupree making her way to the ring here on NXT. Maxine Dupree looked to get some momentum back after her crushing defeat at Spring Breakin'. Obviously, Maxine wants to regain some of that momentum that she lost at Spring Breakin', and would love to get back into the hunt for the NXT Women's Championship. And here we go. Danielle Vaughn and Maxine Dupree one-on-one here on NXT. Oh! Danielle sucks. Danielle sucks. Danielle sucks. Danielle sucks. And the WWE Universe letting their feelings known towards Danielle. Well, I hope you have fun in Gold Coast next year, Isabel. A nice counter there by Danielle. Danielle's looking, no pun intended, looking pretty deadly. And also the fashion as well Danielle Vaughan now getting a bit cocky. And now Maxine looks to gain the advantage. And now Maxine gaining the advantage, and now Maxine's second rope. Shiniest wizard. But Maxine doesn't get phased from it. You know, Danielle Vaughan gets a lot of criticism, and I don't get it. I don't get the criticism Danielle Vaughan gets. She is incredible. She's an incredible wrestler. These idiots don't know talent if it smacked them in the face, because Danielle Vaughan is very underrated, and she has a bright future here in WWE. I think the thing that fans just don't like about her is that either it's just her fashion sense, or maybe they just think she's annoying. Look at this now, Romeo Special locked in here. Maxine able to get free of the Romeo Special. Maxine continuing to target the leg of Danielle Vaughan, and that's a smart strategy. Targeting the leg will continue the attack to set up the ankle lock. Oh, look at this. Wait a second here, and oh wow, what the heck? A faith breaker by Dupree to put away Vaughan. Oh, I thought she was about to do a Styles Clash. I thought so too, but it looked like, well, whichever way you want to call it, it is that move. Oh, and Vaughan with some big kicks. Clearly Maxine learned that from Michelle McCool, because she was the originator of the Styles Clash. Well, the Faith Breaker, I should say. And now Maxine with punches in the corner. Oh, and Danielle. Oh, Danielle able. Oh, wait a minute. Danielle went for a kick. It was blocked. Oh, and Dupree. Great athleticism there by Dupree. Dupree showing off some really nice athleticism here. And now a suplex. And now a suplex by Maxine. And now Maxine looking to drag Danielle to the center of the ring. Looking to drag Danielle to the center of the ring. Picks the leg. Ankle lock. And there it is, the ankle lock. Locked in on Danielle Vaughan. The Dupree lock. Locked in on Danielle Vaughan. Vaughan's got nowhere to go, and she taps out. Maxine Dupree gets the win. Here is your winner by submission, Maxine Dupree. And Maxine Dupree forcing Danielle Vaughan to tap out and emerges victorious here tonight. A big night for the Alpha Academy, taking down the Fashionists. A much needed win for Dupree here tonight. So I got back into playing my Black 2. I was at the Pokemon League because I kept failing to beat it. But yesterday I got back into playing it again because I wanted to try and beat it. And I did. I was able to beat the Elite Four and the Champion, which I find pretty funny. That after taking a break from it, I was able to beat it. And it felt good to beat Black 2 again. It really did feel good to beat that game again. Definitely one of my favorite Pokemon games from the DS era were the Black and White games. And now I've just been going around catching the legendary Pokemon so that I can compile it into a video. so I can compile it into a video and do like a compilation, which is what they call it, of all the legendaries I was able to catch in that game. Nearly halfway done. Nearly halfway done. Got Zekrom, got one of the Lake Spirits, got Latios. So, yeah, nearly halfway done. I had to look up how many there were again that were in that game again. But yeah, almost done with it. Yeah, you did give it to me. Sol Ruka, you had a tremendous performance against Delta. It was definitely the toughest challenge for Delta. Now that you've now that you've established yourself as an underdog, what's going to happen going forward for you? Well, first off, that was a legendary Pokemon you caught, right? Yes, it was. It was Latios. Well, I've got my eyes on the NXT North American. Bravo! Bravo! Did you hear this, Montez? She has one good showing against Delta, and now all of a sudden, we should now be appreciating Sol Ruka. I'm the EST of NXT, Sol, and don't you forget that. You had one little good performance. You may have had one good performance, but that doesn't mean you now deserve TV time. Is that so? Maybe I should snatch the soul of the EST. If you're up for it next week, Miss EST, you know what? You're nothing but an easy win for me. So I accept, and I'll put you in your place. And I'll send you back to catering where you belong. Let's go, Montez. Bianca Belair and Sol Ruka, yes please, take my money. And here comes the role model. Man, I hate Bayley's new theme. They should have just left it as it was. They should have just left it as Deliverance. I know they wanted to make it more baby-facey, but God, I hate the new one. God, I really don't like her new one. The role model version. Could have just left it as Deliverance. If you wanted to add the role model quote, fine. You could have just added that quote in and just left the song as it was. I really do not like Bayley's new version of Deliverance. Should have just left it as it was, honestly. Wouldn't have made a difference. Ding dong, ding dong. Ding dong, ding dong. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 do 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 dun 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 ding dong dun 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 dun. I'm a big fan of Bayley's rookie on Tough Enough, April Johnson, and her opponent from Greece, Emily Bell. I don't mind Roman's new one because it was because he used that at WrestleMania 40. I don't mind Roman's new one. I just don't like Bayley's new one. I love this new version of Emily Bell. She is not afraid to speak her mind. The once lovable, smiling sweetheart that was Emily Bell, the once most sweetest woman, is now long gone. That's the thing. Emily Bell is no longer all smiles. She is done being the goody-goody. She said she's been the good person for too long. And she said what started this new change of attitude, what started this new change of attitude is the fact that when she was out injured, when she suffered an injury and she was out of action for 5 months, she said that the WWE Universe didn't send her any get well wishes. She felt like the fans didn't care about her, and the fans just ignored her, completely forgot about her, moved on to new people. And that is what triggered this new inner demon that has come out of Emily Bell. Well, look, I don't blame her. When you're out of action, you expect people to feel bad for you. You expect people to sympathize with you. But the fact that the fans didn't bat an eyelid about Emily Bell getting injured really opened an eye for Emily. It really opened her eyes. And the other thing that she was so mad about was the fact that her idol, her hero Maurice, was retired by Sky Lynch. Yeah, I was about to mention that as well, that she also said that she wasn't happy that she wasn't able to retire her hero, Maurice. She felt she was the only person that should have retired her hero. But instead, Maurice gave that honor to Sky Lynch. Into the cover on Bell. And a kick out. What's gotten into you? And now Bayley trying to smack some sense into Emily Bell. And now Bell. And Bayley wanted to smack some sense into Emily Bell tonight. Oh! Emily Bell has made it very clear she wants the NXT Women's North American Championship. We saw what she did to Katana Chance and Lita when she made her return at Spring Breaking. And a big splash into the corner. And, oh wow! Beautiful athleticism there by Bell into the cover. And Bayley kicks at it too. Ah! This is your pro, April. She's pathetic. Emily Bell is in complete control of the role model. Oh! Emily Bell is in complete control of Bayley. And now Bayley starting to fight back. And here comes the role model. And now Bayley's starting to build momentum. The momentum now is starting to turn. Bayley, top rope. Role model elbow. Momentum is now turned. Cover on Bell. Bell kicks out at 2. Oh, very close there for Bayley. And now Bayley has turned the tide of this matchup around. And now Bayley has turned the tide. Get your ass in here. And now Bayley. And now Bayley looking for the Rose Plant. And oh, look at this! And now, oh, look at Emily Bell now! Ah! Emily Bell raking the eyes! Oh! She calls that the last bell! Emily Bell puts away Bayley. Big win for Emily Bell, Travis. Here is your winner, Emily Bell. Well, Bailey had the match won. She was about to deliver the rose plant, but then Emily Bell would rake the eyes of the role model. She would rake the eyes of the role model and then hit the new modified version and hit the new modified final bell that she now calls the last bell. And now it is, oh, look at this! And now April Johnson, who was just trying to come to the aid of Bailey, Emily Bell booting her right in the face, grabs April, and the final bell! Katana, I'm coming for that title. Dun 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 dun. The last bell on April Johnson and Bailey. Well, I tell you, Emily Bell has now become more vicious than ever. But I'll tell you this much: Katana's days as champion could very well be numbered. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've received huge breaking news for next week. This is going to be interesting. We've got Sol Ruka going one-on-one. We've got Sol Ruka. She's going to go one-on-one with the EST next week here on NXT, Bianca Belair. Well, Bianca Belair says that Sol Ruka's 15 minutes of fame is going to come to an end, and next week she's going to send her back to catering. And also next week, mixed tag team action as Tracy Lara and the North American champion Trent Lake take on Dean Franklin and Sally Dennis in mixed tag team action. And also, check this out next week. This is going to be an interesting match next week. It'll be Ren Sinclair and Lola Vice will have to team up together to take on the NXT Women's Tag Team Champions Azumi and Mina Shirakawa. Well, this is not going to go well, I'll tell you that much. Lola and Ren can't stand each other. These two are not going to get along at all. And also next week, Azumi and Mina Shirakawa are going to find out who their next challenge will be. Will it be Kendall Gray and Carly Bright? Or will it be Angela Lee and Hermione Lee of the Lee sisters? All this and more to come our way next week. And we also know Ronda Rousey and Jamie Hayter will also go face-to-face next week as well. So that is going to be interesting. This and so much more coming our way next week on NXT. You do not want to miss the exciting episode of NXT next week. The revolution will be televised. Down, 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 down. And here comes the NXT champion. And here comes the NXT champion, Ricky Starks. Well, thank you for joining us, Ricky. It feels good to be out here. I can't wait to find out who my next number one contender is going to be. Sunkern. Cool. Shiny Sunkern. That's a pretty bad Pokemon, Sunkern and Sunflora. but not bad, I suppose. Are you excited to find out who your next challenger is going to be? Absolutely excited. Any one of these 6 guys. What does its shiny look like? I don't know. I don't think it looks any different. I think it's one of those shinies that barely change. Well, here comes a man who wants an opportunity at the NXT Championship. Well, I'll tell you one thing, this man also cost Trick Williams the chance to become NXT Champion. This is a 6-man over the top rope battle royal. One of these 6 superstars are going to get an opportunity to face Ricky Starks. Your title's mine, Ricky. Well, here comes a man who we haven't seen in roughly 5 to 6 months. Jay White. It's been a long time since we've seen Jay White, but it's awesome to see him back. And introducing next, from Auckland, New Zealand, Jay White. Well, Jay White has been... we don't know why Jay's been away. Kelly tried to ask where he'd been, but he didn't really want to give an answer. Well, look, it doesn't matter why he's been gone, but the more important thing is he is back and he is better than ever. I've been in the ring with Jay. I know how tough he is. We've had our battles. He's as tough as they come. Why does this moron have to be in this? What does this moron get? What has this moron done to deserve an opportunity at the NXT Championship? Hey, come on, Gail. You're the president of his fan club. And introducing next, weighing in at 199 pounds, Patrick Cox. I heard that. I heard you're a big fan of Patrick Cox. And also, I'd be absolutely down to wrestle Patrick Cox. He's a great young man, and he deserves an opportunity at the NXT Championship. I would love to get in the ring with him. Bright young man, great young man he is. Ooh. Oh. And here comes the odds-on favorite. And introducing next, the Tribal Chief, Jacob Fatu. Well, if he's the Tribal Chief, then where the hell is his Ula Fala? He might be delusional, just like Solo Sikoa was. Did I watch Mercedes versus Chris? I didn't watch it. I know Mercedes won. And I know what Mercedes looked like because I saw pictures of her ring attire and all that. If someone actually posted the match on YouTube somewhere, like they did with Stephanie Vaquia and Mercedes, then I would watch it. Because Full Gear had like 12 matches, I don't want to turn on a stream and just fast forward until I find the match. And introducing next, Josh Briggs. Josh Briggs with a big opportunity here as well. It's a big opportunity for Josh Briggs as well. So many. Dun, 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 dun. Chris Stanlander was the first to kick out of the Moneymaker. Well, that makes sense. She doesn't use it as her finisher nowadays. She doesn't use it as her finisher anymore. She doesn't really use it as her finisher anymore, so to see people kicking out of it now isn't really much of a surprise. Look, I don't get... Whoa, that dream. Whoa, that dream. Look, I don't get it. You beat Trick Williams at Spring Breaking, and why is he getting another crack at the NXT Championship? Well, listen, man, Trick was robbed, okay? Look, me and Trick were having a Match of the Year candidate, and Drew McIntyre had to ruin the match. I agree. I feel like Kelly is only giving Trick another chance due to the fact that Drew McIntyre got involved. It doesn't matter. He had his opportunity, and he lost. It really doesn't matter. He had his opportunity, and he lost. So he should really be going to the back of the line. And who else? And of course, to no one's surprise, look, who is complaining on social media about not being in this match is none other than Ethan Page himself. He's on social media having a giant whinge about not being put in this six-pack challenge. Oh, look at this. Trick Williams goes over the top rope here. Remember, this is over the top rope. This is an over the top rope style battle royal as Drew McIntyre just hammers away on everyone. Now Jay White. I mean, come on. He's been on a losing... come on. Ethan Page has been on a losing streak. He shouldn't be in this match anyway because he's been on a losing streak. Oh! All six of these guys really showing off what they can really do here. Oh! Drew with a Claymore to Patrick Cox. Drew McIntyre is just unleashing hell on everyone here. He's just unleashing hell on everybody in this matchup. Oh my God! And Drew McIntyre holding on. And Drew McIntyre is now holding on here. Drew McIntyre holding on here. And oh! Patrick Cox, wait a minute! Patrick Cox just eliminated McIntyre! Oh my God, look at Drew's face! Look at the look on Drew's face! I can't believe this! Patrick Cox just eliminated Drew McIntyre, and Drew McIntyre looks like he's about to have a big, massive temper tantrum out here! How could he get eliminated by him of all people? Drew McIntyre, after going on a rampage, would then get eliminated by Patrick Cox. And now, Jacob Fatu, yes, good. Jacob Fatu throwing Patrick Cox out as he throws Patrick Cox out of the ring. Thank you, Jacob. Thank you. And now look at this. And now look at Drew McIntyre. And now Drew McIntyre with a Claymore to Patrick Cox at ringside. Drew McIntyre feeling embarrassed and humiliated that he was eliminated by Patrick Cox. I would be humiliated too if he threw me out of the ring. Oh, wait a minute now. And now Drew McIntyre is not done. And now a future shock DDT. Oh, and Trick Williams just got eliminated in the background by Josh Briggs. It's hard to keep up with all the action. It's hard to keep up with the action in this ring after Drew McIntyre just assaulted Patrick Cox at ringside, and we're down to 3. It's Josh Briggs, Jay White, and Jacob Fatu. One of these 3 men will face Ricky Starks for the NXT Championship. I'm looking forward to either one of these guys being my challenger. Now Jay White trying to take down Briggs. You know, Jacob Fatu is the real threat in this match. Jacob Fatu is the real threat in this match, and they all should be trying to get him out of the ring. Oh, look at this. Fatu. And now Jay White now hanging out in the back over there. Smart strategy. It's a smart strat. And now Fatu. And now Fatu. Oh, eliminates Josh Briggs. And Jay White from behind. Oh man, Jay White from behind. Jay White from behind tried to eliminate the Samoan Werewolf. And now the Blade Runner. And now the Blade Runner to Fatu. And out of the ring goes Fatu. And Jay White is #1 contender. Wow. And Jay White, after being off TV for 5 months, is now #1 contender. Here is your winner, Jay White. Jay White wins the 6-man over the top rope match. And Ricky Starks looks impressed. I look forward to this. Jay White is now #1 contender for the NXT Championship. And it'll be Ricky Starks and Jay White at NXT 2300 for the NXT Championship. I look forward to this match. It is going to be awesome. Wait a minute. It's William Regal. What is William Regal doing out here? Jay, congratulations on becoming #1 contender for the NXT Championship. And listen, all these people here are excited for the big matchup that is going to take place. But however, I am here to announce that your match with Ricky Starks is going to have a special guest referee. What? And it's going to be this man. Yeah, we're coming down. Oh, dun, dun, dun. What? Wait a minute. Dun, dun, dun. Come on. Wait a minute. You gotta be kidding me. What is this nonsense? WWE Hall of Famer Bubba Ray Dudley. You gotta be kidding me. Yeah, baby, I'm back. Bubba Ray Dudley is being assigned as the referee. And Jay White looks at, and Jay White is livid as Ricky Starks with a smile on his face. I can't believe this. The ECW original is going to be refereeing the NXT Championship match at NXT 2300. And Jay White looks absolutely livid. Looks absolutely livid about it.